It is Sunday night, and you know what that means. We're a little bit late because of internet issues, but we are here finally. It is the Sunday Night League, round number 2 of season number 3 of the GTE Championship. We are here at Watkins, Glen, as I have said, for round number 2. It's the Sunday Night League. Welcome everybody. We're a little bit late due to internet connection problems at my end. I don't know why that was happening, but it was. But we are here now with most of our players on the system. We're just waiting, I think, for somebody. I'll have a check who we've got. But whilst we're running a little bit late, I will tell you that qualifying will be with us as soon as possible. But we had round number 1 at Dragon Trail Gardens. If you haven't watched that, that is from last week. And this is the standings after the last week. So there was a post-race penalty for De Will, who won on track, but was demoted for his contact with Victory Rain. So Victory Rain won the race, has a 25-point lead. Has 25 points in the lead of the championship, with Illusion with 22 in second. In third is De Will with 20. Silent Wolf for Mercedes in fourth with 18. The current champion, Matt Psycho, after a difficult race, in fifth with 16. Wolfbane in sixth in 14 points. Specmere in seventh with 12 points. Cinnamod in eighth on 10 points. Tiger in ninth with 8 points. Penguino in 10th with 7 points. 11th Bunnies with 6. Chris Boo, unfortunately unable to make it tonight. For the rest of the season, has been replaced by Tiger at Ford. Rob on drums, 13 points. And Speed Hunter and Yokas had connection problems. Have had 3 points each. The team's championship is Mercedes leading with 46 points, followed by Jaguar 3 points behind with 43. BMW have 30 points, Aston Martin have 30 points, and Ford have 24. De Will, unfortunately, is unable to make it tonight as well, so he is being replaced by Tiny Terror. Let's just have a look. Let's see if I can see everybody on the grid. So I should have 14 people. Let's see. No, I can't see everybody. Has everybody entered? I really hope so, otherwise we've got trouble. So I can't see everyone. So I can only see 12. I can only see 12. So let's have a look. Rob on drums, Wolfbane, Matt Psycho, Penguino, Illusion, Yokas, Victory Rain, Speed Hunter, Cinnamod, Tiger, Bunnies, Specmere, Tiny Terror is there, but I can't see. I can't see somebody. Don't think I can see Cool Do Boy. No, I can't see Cool Do Boy, and I can't see Speed Hunter. No, somebody's going out on tracks. That's not going to help us. Right, I can't see. Apologies, everyone. So I can't see Cool Do Boy, and I can't see Silent Wolf. Okay, so Cool Do Boy and Silent Wolf are resetting whilst we get that sorted out. So we are at Watkins Glen, and we are in the state of New York on September the 11th, which obviously 21 years since that day, and also a very sad week as well in the world, but also in the UK, with the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. So we will have a moment's silence when everything is running smoothly. Thank you everybody that is joining us. Thank you everybody that's put something in the chat. Good evening, Matt Psycho. He has been having a busy day cycling from London to Brighton in aid of Great Ormond Street Hospital. So he's a very tired boy, but a fantastic cause. There's a link in Discord for anybody that is able to donate. Good evening, Mika. And good evening, Mama Sykes. Good luck. Hello, Jam, she says. Well, good luck. We hope we've got good luck, because really, this could be a fantastic race based on race number 1. Now, let's have a look at the tyre situation. So Aston Martin are running softs and hards. BMW mediums and hards. Fords are running softs and mediums. Jaguar are running softs and hards, and Mercedes are running softs and mediums. So we've got a mix of tyres. Team bosses this season can run different types of tyre compounds to their competitors. Let's see if I can see everybody now. I think if I can get Cool Dude Boy in, I think we've got everybody. So we'll just wait for Cool Dude Boy to enter, and hopefully we can get everything sorted. So, yes, we are go. Is everybody ready? Let's just make sure everybody is ready. So, I'll set the qualifying. Qualifying is 10 minutes long. It's not been the best of starts with ourselves here on season number 3. So everybody's ready. Let's get this qualifying session started then. Qualifying. Whoops. Qualifying. Start now. So 10 minutes of qualifying starts now. Drivers will have 10 minutes. They can use any tyre that their team are using. Let's go, hopefully, on board with this Mercedes as it comes out onto the circuit. So we can see Illusion there. Hopefully everything works. So we've got the S's coming through Watkins Glen. So this is a very tricky section. Single file through here. And then we're going towards the inner loop. The right, left, left, right chicane. Top of the back straight. So pretty fast corners here. Feathering the accelerator is Illusion. Going into the outer loop and towards what's called the chute. So these corners, undulation is amazing. This corner is very tricky. You can see Illusion having to slide the back end of the car as he goes around the chute. Then we go towards the toe and into the right hand loop. It's uphill. And again, Illusion having to use all of his skill to slide that car around the corner. Then we're going towards the heel of the boot. This is part of the circuit, it's the boot, and this is a right-hand hairpin, and we suspect we'll see some overtakes going into this corner, but you're then on the outside for turn number 13. Now this section, very tricky. Down into third gear by Illusion. He's on the soft tyres, so he's running the Mercedes soft tyres. Into turn 14, again, pretty much staying in the high gears, but having to lift off, and then the final corner, turn 15, before we reach turn number 1, and that is the 90. So it's a 90-degree right-hander. Hopefully we've got everybody on track. Can I see them all? Yes, I can. Brilliant. We can see them all. We can see Wolfbane is starting on the hard tyres for the race. So we've got Illusion going through the S's. You can see the undulations going up through the crest of the hill, round the right-hander, onto the back straight. You can see the sun is setting. The sun is setting here at Watkins Glen, because we are having a bit of a party here into the night, and the drivers have been saying the night settings round here are very tricky. You've got Penguino in second place. There he is in his BMW. Home race for the American. And Silent Wolf there in third. Fourth is Speed Hunter, who was unable to make it last time out because of connection problems, but hopefully he's there. And there is Yokas in De Will's BMW. So Yokas with us, and Cool Duboy making his Season 1 debut for Aston Martin. Mika, the team boss of Aston Martin. She's got Cinemod there. It does get very dark around here later in the race, says Mika. So we'll see that. We've got bunnies in at the front there. Matt Psycho, hoping for a better weekend, or a penalty for Wolfbane. Doesn't seem to remember that there are pit lane warnings when in qualifying. They are set for the race as well. You've got to keep on that inside of the yellow line, otherwise you'll get a 3-second penalty. Let's see what Illusion can do then into the first lap of 43.821. Let's see what Penguino does in response. It's going to be slower. He's on the medium tyres though, so he's a long way off actually. Silent Wolf is the teammate of Illusion. He's 3/10 off that of his teammate Yokas. Is made a mistake. Speed Hunter has also been held up a little bit. Cool Duboy coming into the pit. Howdy, says Endurance Nut. Wolfbane in 10th goes into 9th. So we're getting cars coming through now, cycling through their first runs. We have a Mercedes 1-2-3 with Illusion first, Silent Wolf second, and Bunnies in third. 7 tenths of a second covered those 3 cars. Then Penguino in 4th, Cinemod in 5th, in 6th is Yokas, 7th is Speed Hunter, and they're the only 7 drivers to set a time thus far. But Yokas has made a mistake going into the inner loop, so Yokas has made a mistake. He's going to have to wait there a little bit. Let's look at the front where Illusion currently on pole position. How is he doing in that Mercedes? Running very wide out of the the heel, and through turn 13 he's got half a second penalty for running off the circuit, it would seem. Well, that's odd because we don't have those set in the lobby, so I don't understand why that's decided to appear. So we don't have those set normally, but for some reason the lobby's decided it will have them in. We're not going to reset the lobby, no. We'll just have to see what happens in the race, because that is a very unusual situation. So Silent Wolf improves his time, but not his position. As Bunny's coming in, you can see how tricky it is into the pit lane. Let's see who is going to cross the line. We're getting drivers coming through. So Speed Hunter improves his time. Matt Psycho puts himself up into 5th place on the softs. Wolfbane puts himself up into 4th on the softs. Tiger's put himself up into 5th in his Mustang. So he's out qualifying Matt Psycho as it stands. So Matt Psycho not the top Mustang here. Then we've got Cinemod in 9th place. As it stands, he's 2 seconds off the pole position time. Speed Hunter there in 11th currently. A little bit off the pace. He's on the medium tyres though. He hasn't got much of a choice. The mediums and the hards for the BMW crew. Rob on drums in his Jaguar is just half a tenth off his best. Tiny Terror, light call up for Tiny Terror. Coming round, and Cool Duboy having a bit of traffic actually coming through. So coming through the outer loop. Let's get on board with Cool Duboy going through this section. Got just 3 minutes remaining of the session. Cool Duboy putting the pressure on himself. Using the soft tyres though. And he's quickest so far. And he put this Aston Martin on pole position. You can see the sun is setting here. He's got traffic though. Silent Wolf has put himself on pole. The Mercedes driver on pole ahead of his teammate. Victory Reign, the winner last time out in the Jaguar, gets into 3rd place now. He's got the soft tyres on that Jaguar. Bunny's in 4th. Wolfbane in 5th. Does not improve his position. As we see, Cool Duboy has got lots of traffic trying to get through. Everybody is on a hot lap though. ahead of him. What does Cool Boy do? He's not on pole by less than a tenth. 65 thousandths of a second between him and Silent Wolf. Tiny Terror is there in 15th. 14th is Yokas. Here is Speed Hunter in the pits. Coming out the pits, trying to set a time. Rob on drums has hit the wall. Speed Hunter trying to put some new mediums on. Cinemod in 11th in his Aston Martin. Matt Psycho down in 10th and having all sorts of issues. He's had a crash, it looks like. So Matt Psycho may not be troubling the top of the grid tonight. Penguino in 9th. 8th is Tiger. 7th is Specmere. Silently going along. Wolfbane is in 6th. Bunny's there in 5th. Victory Rain in 4th. Illusion 3rd. Cool Boy 2nd. But it is Silent Wolf who is on pole as it stands. But is there time to finish this session? Yes, there is. There's still a minute left. There is still a minute, so drivers can improve their times. Silent Wolf looks like he's been held up into the final corner. What can Cool Boy do? He is going through. Tiny Terror has decided that's the end of his session. As you can see, Cool Boy running wide. Illusion, though, goes into pole position for Mercedes. He puts the car into pole. Quarter of a second ahead of his teammate Silent Wolf. What does Cool Boy do? In response, the man in 3rd place. He couldn't make it last time out. And he's trying to put this Aston Martin at the front of the grid. They had a very consistent run. An eventful evening, an eventful day for Ford, says Pat, and I'm here just in time. 3rd place then for Cool Boy. It looks like Wolfbane is there in 4th place. Tiger in 5th, so he's going to be the top Ford tonight on his debut for Ford. Full-time debut, new signing at Ford. And that is the time to say, let's go racing. So, nice work, Grease. So, Illusion on pole. So, Illusion's friend is there in the chat. Say, nice work, Grease. Thank you, everybody that watches us. And let us know where you're watching from as well. These cars do their little spinny slidey thing. Let's watch, let's see if we become Illusion as the lights go out here. 37 laps at Watkins Glen. This race should be epic. I love the strategy differences, says Mika. Yes, we're going to become Illusion. She loves this track as well. Going to be on board with Illusion then. As we go into turn 1 is the Mercedes drivers chasing each other down, but it looks like they're going to be clean boys. Victory Rain there in 3rd. Wolfbane having a fight though with Tiger, who's got himself up into 4th. Wolfbane in 5th. 6th is Bunnies. Trying to get a good run. Cool Boy has had a poor start and has got a slide and has been hit by his teammate Cinemod. Let's try and get back then to spectate normally. I don't know why it's decided it will do that now at the beginning of races, but Illusion leads from Silent Wolf from Victory Rain. 4th is Tiger. Great start for him. Wolfbane in 5th. 6th is Bunnies. 7th is Penguino, who's got damage at the front of his car. Cool Boy damage at the rear on his hard-shod Aston Martin. Tiny Terror in 9th. He's had a great start. Cinemod in 10th. 11th is Specmere. 12th is Speed Hunter. 13th is Rob on drums. 14th is Yokas. And Matt Psycho has had another horrendous start. Well, that's 2 races in a row. Matt Psycho has had a poor start, and I suspect there's been some sort of issue going through the S's, but Illusion leading, the man from Greece, in the Mercedes, leading from his teammate Silent Wolf, with Victory Rain there in 3rd as they go through the heel for the first time. You can see Wolfbane having to fight with Penguino. Penguino in the BMW. Oh, BMW has been hit though, really forcefully by Bunnies. Bunnies is in the wall. Bunnies is going to have to hold back, surely, for that incident. Bunnies seem to hit the back of Penguino. I wonder if Bunnies can see people, because he seems to be sideswiping people left, right and centre. Tiny Terror, though, from the back of the grid, 15th on the grid, up to 7th after the first lap. So that first lap has really been a good one for Tiny Terror. He's put his Mustang up into 7th place. with Bunnies in 8th, Cinnamod 9th, 10th is Penguino, Speed Hunter in 11th, 12th is Speckmere, 13th is Rob on Drums, 14th is Yokas, and Matt Psycho there in 15th place. At the front though, the Mercedes drivers, first and second, Illusion, followed by Silent Wolf. Illusion came second at the first race after the disqualification of DeWill, not the disqualification, sorry, the time penalty for DeWill. You can see Silent Wolf is sliding his Mercedes all over the place, with Illusion also on soft tyres, so both of those Mercedes boys are on softs, but, oh no, got excited there. Victory Rain is on the hards, and there's a 3-second gap between him and those Mercedes up ahead of him. Tiger is on the mediums. So good start for Tiger in his debut for Ford. Cool Duboy is on the hards in his Aston Martin, and he's being followed by Wolfbane, who's on the hards. Tiny Terror on medium tyres. He's had some damage to the rear of the car again. Bunnies is in 8th. He's got damage to the front of his car, so Bunnies is having a very eventful start to this race. Speed Hunter in 9th place in the BMW. Oh, Bunnies and... oh, everybody's trying to hit everybody, it looks like. Going through here, what is happening? Cinnamod looking at this thinking, what is happening? Oh no, Cinnamod has just hit the back of Tiny Terror. Oh no! Cinnamod though, waiting for Tiny. As Matt Psycho comes through, I wonder if Matt Psycho's been hit at the back at the start of the race. That would make sense. That turn 1, the 90, is notorious on this game, and it's the first time we've run this circuit in SNL, and it looks like it's catching people out. Let's see where everybody else is with their tyres. I haven't got Yokas and Rob on Drums. Rob on Drums is on the hards. Speckmere is on the hards. Penguino is on mediums. And Yokas I cannot find. There he is. Yokas is on the mediums as well. So, Illusion leading then by 1.5 seconds from his teammate Silent Wolf in second. Look how quickly though these tyres are wearing out. These two Mercedes drivers are on the soft tyres. It's starting to get dark already here at Watkins Glen, and they're starting to wear out some of the tyres. Illusion, my friend, says the man from Greece. Thank you very much, the man from Greece. Your man is leading, and he's just set the fastest lap at 142.997. His teammate is unable to match that, in fact has quite a slow lap of 144.3 in comparison. Reigns is there in third, looking quite strong though on the hard tyres. So these are going to be running completely different strategies. Tiger up in fourth. He's in for Chris Boo for this season. Controversial pick, but it was approved by the team bosses. Running 911 livery as well. Some of the teams have got Queen Elizabeth liveries on as well. Cool Duboy is there in 5th place, putting the pressure on Tiger. Aston Martin against the Ford at home on American soil. Not had a chance to do a test run either, so I'm going blind into this about how long the tyres can last on these cars. Also the fuel. This season has become more about tyre management though. As we can see, Wolfbane has got Bunnies and Speed Hunter for companies. Wolfbane in 6th with Bunnies there in 7th. Bunnies having a look into the heel but decides better of it, though Wolfbane has a bit of a slide. Bunnies is on those soft tyres. He's got to make use of them whilst he can. They will wear out quicker than the mediums, I think. No, the hards of Wolfbane. So Wolfbane is on the hards. Jaguar on soft and hard tyres. And Wolfbane running a bit wide on the exit of turn number 14, and I knew that was coming. Bunnies just hitting the wall, and Penguino having an issue with Bunnies as well. So Bunny's not having the best of races tonight. Speed Hunter there on medium tyres having damage at the front of his BMW. I expect to hit the softs to pit around lap number 8, says Mika. So Speckmere there on the hards in his Aston Martin, finished 7th in the first round in his full debut in GTE. Had a very respectful time of it. Rob on drums there in 11th, Matt Psycho there in 12th. Let's go on board with Matt. Wonder how he's feeling after his cycling ride, and it would appear after a difficult first lap. He's trying to go up the inside of the loop, but cannot make it past Rob on drums, but it's putting the pressure on the Jaguar driver. So the British driver in the American car, and the American in the British car. Matt Psycho keeping an inside line though in the outer loop, and then going through at the chute. Can he keep it round the outside of Rob on drums and then be on the inside for the toe? It looks like he's made the move stick. Yes, he has. Rob on drums make sure that the Matt Psycho, the two-time champion in GTE, knows that he's there. Rob on drums in 12th. 13th is Cinnamod, 14th is Tiny, and 15th is Yokas, falling back now. Illusion leads the race, but he's made a mistake. He's dropped his pace a lot in comparison to his teammate as the night starts to draw in here at Watkins Glen. Soon be racing in the dark. GTE is a series that runs in all conditions, day, night, rain or shine. So we're going to have a very tight battle here between the Mercedes boys. Are there team orders at Mercedes? Endurance Nut, I don't think, hasn't got team orders thus far this season. Victory Reign there in 3rd place, chasing down those Mercedes, keeping them in range. He's only 11.5 seconds. Oh no! I say that he's made a mistake coming out the inner loop, and Tiger moves himself up into 3rd place. Well, Tiger, it's all going rosy for him in that Mustang. Cool Dubois gets himself up into 4th now on the hard tyres of the Aston Martin, whilst Victory Reign has got damage at the rear of the car, the inner loop. He attacked it very hard and it's bitten him. So Victory Reign dropping 6 seconds on this lap, I would say, because he was 11 seconds behind. That curve at the inner loop can really catch you out. It really did. Speed Hunter gets himself up into 6th. This is where the fight is. Wolfbane, Bunnies and Penguino. Bunnies and Wolfbane going at each other into the hill. Penguino though touching the back of Bunnies again. It's not the first time that we've seen this. Commentator's curse strikes again, says Endurance Nut. It really does. It is alive and well. Wolfbane is having trouble in his Jaguar. He's been chased by Bunnies. It's very tight in this midfield pack. And Penguino keeping them honest though, keeping an eye on them. He's got Speckmere in his mirrors. He's got a good run though on Bunnies, but will he be able to make the move into turn 1? Don't think so. The 90 is not a place you can make a move, no. Doesn't make the move, but Silent Wolfbane is having all sorts of issues with his hard tyres in the Jaguar. He's trying to keep the soft-tyred Bunnies behind him and the medium-tyred Penguino also at bay. As the light starts to fade here. On lap number 7, Bunnies is going to have a look going into the inner loop. It is a small braking area. Bunnies having some problem though, but Penguino gets himself up into 8th place and Bunnies has gone off. Bunnies back onto the circuit, but he's lost the position to Speckmere, and Matt Psycho is moving up the field back with the pack now. So this is where it might get a bit scary as Matt Psycho goes up the inside. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Aloe is in the chat. This race is insane. Aloe, one of our reserve drivers, was in Season 1 and Season 2 of GTEs, a reserve this season, I don't know if you'd want to be in this race, Lowy. It looks absolutely crazy, as you say. We've got Rob on drums being chased down by Cinnamod. Cinnamod has worn out his tyres, but Illusion is in the pit straight away on lap number 8. The lap that Mika says she was expecting cars to come into the pits, but Silent Wolf is going an extra lap to his teammate. Tiger is up there in 3rd, with Cool Duboy in 4th. So Tiger was due to replace Matt Psycho here this evening. So he has had a lot of practice in this car. He's replaced Chris Boo and he's 2nd in the race. This track is not for the faint-hearted. You really have to attack it, says Mika. It does bite though, as we've seen. So Tiger in 2nd place, Cool Duboy in 3rd, Victory Rain in 4th. So still in contention, I would say. He's on hard tyres, remember. Speed Hunter is in 5th place and moving up the field, and after his pit stop is Illusion. So has Illusion put some fuel in? Yes, he has, and he puts the medium tyres on his car. So softs and mediums for Mercedes, softs and hards for Jaguar. Matt Psycho is up into 8th. He's made short work of Bunnies. Come on, Matt, forget the tiredness, says Mama Sights. Lowy nearly was in the race at some point. I think Yokas was the only reserve I hadn't messaged this week, said says Pat. So Lowy was nearly in, and Yokas is in the race. Yokas is racing for BMW, for Gazman. As DeWill unable to make it. DeWill having a sickness issue, I believe. Not feeling very well. Get well soon, DeWill. Hopefully you're watching this. Psycho in 8th. Moving up the field. Bunny's there in 9th. Silent Wolf into the pits then. The Mercedes driver pulls in. Where will he feed out in comparison to his teammate? He's done one extra lap in comparison to Illusion. So Tiger then takes the lead from the Mercedes. So the controversial man, the man that everybody was talking about in the team boss's room, is leading this race with Cool Duboy in 2nd, Victory Rain 3rd, 4th is Speed Hunter, Illusion in 5th, and Silent Wolf, that extra stop, and he's not filled up actually, he's done the same stop, but he's waited one extra lap, and look how much time he's lost in comparison to his teammate. Oh, Matt Psycho is fighting with Wolfbane. Let's go on board with the 2-time champion in GTE, chasing down Wolfbane. Oh, Cool Duboy has taken the lead. Oh, Matt Psycho has hit the back of Wolfbane. He's had to slow up. Now he's under pressure from Silent Wolf. There's a yellow flag happening. Oh, there is Tiger. Tiger's had a big crash. So Tiger's had a huge crash. He's got engine damage, he's got bumper damage, he's got all sorts of damage. We've got Speed Hunter there in 3rd, Victory Rain in 2nd, and Cool Duboy now leading. So Cool Duboy and Victory Rain both on hard tyres. Speed Hunter on mediums in the BMW, who's putting himself up into contention again. Illusion after his pit stop in 4th place. Tiger after a huge crash, it looks like, on this lap. We can see cars coming down. Another victim of the chicane, it looks like, says Pat. You can see all the cars feeding through the heel, going up to turn number 13. This left-hander that always seems to be turning. Turn 14. We've got Speckmere and Penguino. Let's go on board with Penguino. See how dark it is getting around the circuit. As I've said, it is very dark. At point, so Speckmere's run wide out turn 15 and is overtaken then by Penguino in the BMW. Speckmere down to 9th. Set his personal best time. Oh no, but he's then hit Penguino into turn 1. Oh, and then there's a big crash with Silent Wolf. What has happened there? So Silent Wolf has had an issue. Has Speckmere slowed to let Penguino through and then slowed right in front of Silent Wolf? I don't know. Rob on drums in 11th place. There is Tiny Terror in 12th. 13th is Bunnies. 14th is Cinnamon. He's not having very much luck tonight, Cinnamod. Jokas in the pits. Cool Dubois leads for Aston Martin with Aston Martin's closest rival, Jaguar, in second place with Victory Reign. The winner last time out is chasing down another victory. Speed Hunter there in the BMW. Running a little bit wide though, into the heel. Runs very wide in fact, losing a lot of time. Off topic, regarding how many jalapenos I've put on this pizza. Stuart's going to have fun after this. Who knows what the order will be, says Aloe. Well, there looks to be a lot of issues happening. Which, yes, maybe Watkins Glen will never appear on the Sunday Night League roster ever again after this race. Who knows? Tiger is there in 5th place. He's had that accident that we saw. He got 2 minute 1 lap, so he lost a lot of time in that lap. Wolfbane in 6th place. Thank you everyone that's watching as well. Lots of you watching here tonight at Watkins Glen. It's a beautiful evening for some racing, but not for Wolfbane. He's just hit the wall going into T90. Or the 90 as people call it. T90. The 90. Turn 1. He's losing all the time. He's got damage all on the car. You can see he's having to fight and work it. And there goes Silent Wolf. Man, he's lost a lot of time in this sector, in this stint of his race. Sliding it through the inner loop. The right, left, chicane. Saw Silent Wolf doing a lot of sliding at Dragon Trail. It's something he does in that Mercedes. Wolfbane dropping down to 10th. Rob on drums in 11th. Bunny's there in 12th. Tiny in 13th. Cinnamod in 14th. And Jokas 15th. Leading the race by 3.5 seconds is Cool Dubois. He won't be pitting very soon. He's actually setting blue sector, so he's on personal best. As it stands, the green light on the side of the Aston Martin showing in this dark conditions now. Showing that he's the race leader. The worst place to get damage on this track is all uphill from turn 1, says Pat. And it is. As Cool Dubois sets his fastest lap of the race of 1:45.592 in comparison to Illusion's 1:42.997 that we saw him do on the second lap of this race. On board with Cool Dubois through the S's then. This is the uphill section that Pat was talking about. As we see Matt Psycho coming into the pits on lap number 12. So Matt Psycho into the pits. And then we've got the right-hander, the first bit of the inner loop. This curve, you just attack it and you just hope that you hang on, as we see Cool Dubois hanging on as much as he can. Leads from Victory Reign, but they only have a 9.5 second lead over Illusion, who's overtaken Speed Hunter this lap. So he's half a second ahead of Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter hasn't stopped as of yet in the BMW. BMW's running on the mediums and the hards tonight. The Mercedes drivers running on the softs and the mediums. Lots of different strategies happening as we go through the toe. Mercedes sliding on the exit. Speed Hunter in 4th. 5th is Tiger there. After his issue. Lost him a lot of time. He's back on the pace. Penguino, his tyre is looking very worn now. Mediums are on. Silent Wolf. Expect Me is still on the hards. And so is Wolfbane. Rob on drums on hards. Bunnies is on the mediums in his Mercedes in 11th. Matt Psycho on mediums again in his Ford. So he's done his first stop. Tiny Terror on mediums and will be pitting this lap. Cinnamod in 14th place is on the hards. And Jokas is on his hard run now. So Jokas running on the hards. Half a minute behind Cinnamod, but Jokas did have a very late call-up to be in this race. But Cool Dubois looking unstoppable at the moment. He won at the Nordschleife in the Nürburgring 24-hour endurance race that we had in the Group 2 cars. He's a man on form, according to those in the know. And he's back on form. Speckmere in 7th place. He's had a bit of a tricky moment on lap number 10. As did Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf losing a lot of time in comparison to his teammate then. He was right behind him before the pit stops, and since the pit stops he's lost 14 seconds due to traffic and running a little bit longer, but maybe it will come back to Silent Wolf in the race. Darkness is really something else here at Watkins Glen. The back end of the circuit going through now the boot section, so hitting the toe. Now the uphill hairpin. Speckmere will be coming in very shortly, possibly this lap. He's half a second up on his best lap though. Maybe he'll keep going. His teammate leading the race has gone through again for another lap, so maybe Speckmere will keep going. And slightly wider out of the corner, extending the track as much as he can. He's being closed up by Wolfbane. Wolfbane keeping him company. Jackie the driver. Full lap on lap 11. 156.9, so maybe another... Oh yes, he ran wide into turn 1, I think. That's what that was. But at the front of the pack, well, Cool Duboy is just blitzing Victory Rain. Victory Rain, though... Well, they have... No, Victory Rain doesn't have more fuel on board either. So Victory Rain is dropping very, very quickly away from Cool Duboy, who Cool Duboy is setting very fast times. But the fastest man on circuit looks to be Illusion. They've got traffic ahead of them. That will be Tiny Terror, I believe. Go on board. Tiny Terror just going off the circuit to try and get out of the way. Second, being chased by Illusion. Speed Hunter catching Illusion up through the traffic as well. BMW driver, you can see how dark it is in the boot. No, Cool Duboy is still carrying on. He's not got his pit. Neither does Victory Rain. So Illusion in 3rd place has stopped already. Speed Hunter hasn't stopped. Tiger is going to stop this lap, it looks like, on his medium tyres. So he went a very long way in comparison to his teammate Matt Psycho, who's popped into the pits now. So number 95, you can see the Six Children's Trust banner on the Ford. There it is, Six Children's Trust. It's 40 years old, I believe. Is it? I don't know, actually. You have to tell me, Matt Psycho, what the 40 stands for on the car. Six Children's Trust, again, brilliant charity. If you can, please search them out and donate. Again, another charity close to the Matt Psycho family home. A lot of work and help done by them. Matt Psycho, talking of the Psycho family, he's up into 9th place now. Man that won every single race last season. He has not had the luck thus far. And tonight, he's racing very tired as well, so not 100%. But he'll be still setting times competitive to those at the front, despite what happened in turn 1. Will we have to look at starts here at the Sunday Night League? Cinnamon puts himself up into 12th place now. He's jumped his teammate Speckmere, who's pitted. Cinnamon pitted earlier than Speckmere, so Speckmere is heavier and is on the hards. He's also put his indicators on. And Cool Duboy comes into the pits, so their teammate pops in now from the race lead. And so does Victory Rain, so that means that Illusion will retake the lead for Mercedes. But where will these two feed out in comparison to Silent Wolf? Silent Wolf should go back, and Tiny Terror has left the session. Time Terror has left with disconnection. So there we go. 13 seconds lost by Silent Wolf in comparison to his teammate. That was what one lap did, but he's had damage. He's hit the wall somewhere. As we then see everybody's coming in now. Cool Duboy has got the soft tyres on. He's got nearly a full tank of fuel on board as well. So Cool Duboy going for something a little bit different, it would seem. Bunnies has got himself back up into 4th. It's the 40th anniversary year of the Sick Children's Trust, says Pat. Thank you very much, Pat. It was founded in 1982. It was 1982, 40 years ago. That ages everybody, doesn't it? That's quite scary. Psycho was 74 that year? Oh, I was asking. Victory Reigns is there in 5th place. He's up in a very competitive position. He's on an outlap and he's on the hards again. So running double hards. He's got Matt Psycho just behind him. So Matt Psycho's got the race winner of round number 1 ahead of him. Let's see what the Ford can do. He's seen Jaguars all evening. He had Rob on drums earlier in the race. Now he's got Victory Reign. He lived up to his name last time out. That must have all the lights on the front of it. Chasing down the Jaguar. Can't do anything about it. Or can he? Going into turn number 13. There was a little bit of a touch maybe, but Matt Psycho leaves himself off the throttle a little bit. He's got damage at the front of the car though. I refuse to be middle-aged, says Endurance Note. I scared myself the other day, Endurance Note, so don't worry. I suddenly realised how mortality appears to have happened. Penguino is having a battle with his teammate Speed Hunter, who's in 8th. Speed Hunter has survived a lot longer than he did in his first race in GTE. He's having a big fight with his teammate. 8th and 9th. Pat saying an advantage over the Hyundai from last year's season. Very bright headlights, the Mustang. It does. Oh, we're seeing the BMWs fight, and I wonder what Gazman's thinking as he's watching these two drivers fight like they're fighting for the championship. They're fighting over 8th place. Right now, Penguino having a look on the outside. No, thinks better of it as they go towards the inner loop. Will we see what Penguino can do into the inner loop? Will his teammate let him through? No, he will not. Thank you everyone that's watching. Like, share and subscribe to us with the Sunday Night League. We're here every Sunday night at 8 o'clock, all being well with internet and all sorts of different bits and pieces. And we've got a very interesting race because we've got the race leader who is Illusion on medium tyres, but you can see his tyres are not looking in great shape. Are the headlights modelled? GT7 going for accuracy, says Endurance now. Maybe, although this game is not known for its accuracy. Going through the S's goes Silent Wolf, looking very nice into the darkness. Cool Duboy though, only 9.5 seconds behind Silent Wolf, in 3rd place, looking strong in the Aston Martin. He's got Bunnies behind him, so the Mercedes drivers are 1, 2, 4. But we've seen tyres are all different. People are on different strategies. Hard tyres, soft tyres, medium tyres. They've all got different. There's a lot of variation here. It's the most variation we've ever had in GTE. So we can't really tell who's in a strong position. Those Mercedes at the front, 1st and 2nd, look very good. But we do not know what about Cool Duboy or Victory Reign or Matt Psycho, who's pulling himself back into this race. He did this last weekend at Dragon Trail. He had a poor start to the race last time out, and then this time he's had a similar incident happen already. He's in 6th place, having a fight with Victory Reign. Looking up the inside at the toe, but thinks better of it. Is showing, though, Victory Rain, that I'm here. If you make a mistake, I will pounce. The hard tyres on Victory Rain will be slower than Matt Psycho's mediums, despite the wear. Matt Psycho maybe has a look going into the heel, but thinks better of it again. Tiger, Matt Psycho's teammate, is 8 seconds behind the GTE champion. Speed Hunter in 8th, still continuing his fight with Penguino as they go through the toe. We have Speckmere in the Aston Martin in 10th and Cinemod in 11th. So those two Aston Martins are closely matched. Wolfbane down in 12th place. He's not having the best of times here at Watkins Glen. Rob on drums in 13th as well, so the two Jaguars down in 12th and 13th. As it stands, with Yokas there in 14th place. At the front, though, Illusion, a man from Greece. It's marketed as the real driving simulator, not a headlight simulator. But it's possible. Maybe it's a match the engine volume, says Pat. I'd play the real headlight simulator, I think. I think it's the only game I can play now. I'm not very good at GT7 because I simply don't play it as a race driver anymore. My rig is still in its box from the house move. So yes, if anybody wants a rig, let me know. It's a pretty good one. It squeaks a bit, but all the equipment's very nice on it. It's a Fanatec CSL Elite. Let me know. Make an offer. Might be for sale. Illusion coming into the pits then for Mercedes. Man at the front with the lollipop is there. What will his teammate do? His teammate's coming in this time. He's learned his mistake from last time. Silent Wolf didn't stop at the same stop as Illusion, and really it cost him. But at the front now goes Cool Duboy, who's got the fastest lap of a 1:42.9. That is a second quicker, I think, than what we saw Illusion do earlier in the race. So, yes. Or it's just a little bit quicker, actually. Illusion going back onto the softs. So Illusion back onto soft tyres. Matt Psycho will not believe his luck. He's up into 3rd place now. Chasing down after all the issues at the start of the race. He'll be hoping that when we go to Deep Forest next time out, he will have more luck. Because so far, at the starts of the races, Matt Psycho's luck has not been good at all. First race, there was multi-car just bunching, really, and Matt Psycho ended up getting bunched off onto a curb, and his Mustang just bottomed out on it and spun him. Has it happened again here, or has he been hit at the start of the race? Victory Rain there in 4th place. He's been passed by Matt Psycho, and he's falling back. Silent Wolf, after his pit stop, is in 5th. He's on medium tyres, so he's gone slightly different to his teammate, Illusion, who's put the softs back on. So Illusion's decided to put the pressure on. He went soft, I think maybe to keep himself ahead of Matt Psycho. So he didn't want to be held up. Matt Psycho's lap time is 1:45.0 on the mediums. And Ford haven't run the soft tyres yet. So we'll see what Matt Psycho decides to do with this strategy. Victory Rain in 4th, with Silent Wolf there in 5th. Tiger is in 6th in the Mustang as well, running well, setting lap times comparable, about 8 tenths slower than his teammate. Penguino in 7th. BMW, top BMW in the race at the moment. Here's Jump Speckmere. Cinemod is there in 9th place, moving up now after his issues at the start of the race. Bunny's in 10th, and 11th is Wolfbane, just not having a happy time with it. It would seem. I don't think he enjoys Watkins, Glen. Hi, says Svenster's World. Hi, Svenster. Welcome to Sunday Night League. Like, share, and subscribe to us. We are here every Sunday night if you like what you're seeing. We're at Watkins Glen for round number 2 of the GTE Championship. You're watching Wolfbane, who's currently 6th in the championship in the Jaguar. Jaguar currently 2nd in the team championship. Each team is running 3 cars. There are 5 teams. So that's 15 cars on the circuit. We've got Speed Hunter in the BMW in 12th place. 13th is Rob on Drums. It's home race in this season of GTE. Running that Jaguar as hard as he can. 14th place is Yokas, a reserve driver who stepped into DeWill, who won on the road last time out. But unfortunately he's not here due to illness, so get well soon, DeWill. Leading the race is the Aston Martin of Cool Dude Boy. He's got an 18-second lead and he's currently setting purple lap times. He's attacking the inner loop here at Watkins Glen and going around the outer loop. Let's go on board with the race leader then as we go towards the chute. The left-hander going downhill towards turn number 11, the toe, which is an uphill right-hander. Nice and tidy. Those soft tyres are looking a little bit warm. You can see the sun is coming back out. We will go into daylight, I believe, again. Which will be nice for everybody to see, hopefully. Going down into the right-hander of the heel into turn number 13 and 14. I think turn 14 is called Jackie Stewart, but I cannot confirm that. And then turn 15, Ryback is happening. Thank you everyone that's joining us. Thank you. Let us know where you're watching from as well. We're in Sunday Night League. We're here on GT7 every single Sunday night. That's 8 o'clock UK time. So wherever you are in the world, it's 8 o'clock in the UK. I've got to turn YouTube on. I've got to make sure that I'm watching the Sunday Night League, but never miss an episode, never miss a video from us. Just hit the notification bell and you will see us there, and we'll wave to you, we'll say hello to you. If we are having a live chat, leave a comment on the old videos as well, share those as well, like them. Lots of seasons worth of videos to watch. See last week's race at Dragon Trail Gardens, which was an epic. It all came down to the final few laps. And this race here as well, it's a slow burner, but it's definitely one that could go anywhere. Matt Psycho in 3rd place. His fuel is flashing. He'll be coming in very soon, probably at the end of this lap, maybe the next lap. Victory Rain chasing him, but Silent Wolf is behind Victory Rain, so Victory Rain has jumped Silent Wolf, I think. Yes, possibly? No. Silent Wolf is catching Victory Rain. It's on board with the Mercedes driver, chasing the Jaguar Race 1 winner. Svenster's World says he's from Manchester, the UK. Thank you for saying where you're from, Svenster. Great to have you on board with us. Tell us how you have found us out as well. Is it a recommendation from a friend? Or did you just type in GT7 and saw, hello, we're broadcasting live, I'll check you out. There is Cool Dude Boy in the pits, the race leader. He won at the Nürburgring 24-hour Group 2 race, the Super GT cars. A few weeks ago, it's his first race this season in GTE, his first race in GTE overall as well, actually. So he's having a very good first race, but he loses the position then to Illusion. He goes into the 90. Turn number 1. All alone. Cool Dude Boy coming out of the pits very slow. Coming out the pits here at Watkins Glen. He's back on the hard tyres. And I believe that will be his last stop of the race. So Illusion is going to have to set some purple lap times, and he is going for it. Illusion is deciding, right, this is where I put the pressure on. I am going for the race win. He came second at Dragon Trail. He's going to try and get the victory here. Matt Psycho going on to the soft tyres in his Ford and stays in 6th. He's dropped behind his new teammate Tiger in the Mustang. So in the top 5, unusually, we have 2 Mercedes breaking up the pattern, and in the top 6 we've got 2 Mercedes and 2 Fords. Top BMW is the 7th place car of Penguino. So BMW not having the best of evenings thus far. They did lose their race 1 podium finisher and the winner on the circuit last time out to Will. He got pole position at Dragon Trail, but he's out with illness this weekend. As we've said before, please get well soon, De Will, and we'll hopefully see you at Deep Forest next week, challenging at the front again. Crucially, Matt Psycho has fed out ahead of Penguino and Specmere in their fight for 7th place, so he's been fortunate there. He's on the soft tyres again, half a tank of fuel. So again, he's going for short stints. We know Matt Psycho likes these short, fast stints in his cars. He's used it very successfully in Season 2. We've got Tiger chasing down Rain, going into the 90. Can he make the move stick? No, he can't. Not quite. Oh, yes, he does. He makes the move on Reigns. So Rain is down to 5th place. Tiger is having a very impressive debut for Ford tonight. A man that was put on the reserves bench by the team bosses after the driver auction. A man that came 3rd last season in GTE. He's pushing hard. He's in 4th place as it stands. But there's a lot to go. There's a lot to filter. He hasn't run on the soft tyres as of yet. We've lost Tiny Terror, their teammate, who was standing in for Sarlek. Silent Wolf in 3rd. Cool Dubois 2nd. Illusion leading the race by 16.5 seconds from Cool Dubois. But Illusion will have to stop again. So Cool Dubois will retake the lead from the man from Greece. Hopefully Illusion's friend and fan is in the chat still. We have got 12 laps left here at Watkins Glen. We're still a lot to play for. Approaching Cinnamon to lapping. Not having the best of starts to the race. There is Rob on drums in the Jaguar in 12th place. Speed Hunter in 11th is now on the hards for BMW. And he and Wolfbane are having a fight for 10th place. Buddies is in a big battle between Specmere and Penguino. These 3 have been nose to tail throughout the race. Buddies now in 9th. Specmere running wide after the 90, and Bunnies is going to make the move through the S's. Yes, he does. Moves himself up into 8th place. Bunnies, a driver that had an impressive Season 1. He finished 3rd overall. He finished 6th last season despite missing a race as well. So a very quick driver. Regards himself as the 3rd driver at Mercedes, but when you've got Silent Wolf and Illusion currently in 1st and 3rd, and the 3rd driver at Mercedes is still pretty good. He's fighting his way back up the field after an early stop. But everybody is on different strategies. We can see Penguino there on the hard tyres as well in his BMW. Pushing as hard as he can, Bunnies. Will he make a move going into the heel? Penguino defending the inside line, as Bunnies will have to go all the way around the outside. I think there was a little bit of a touch between the two. Bunnies getting back into position ahead of Speckmere. Oh, a bit of a wobble though from Bunnies. That means Speckmere is going to have a good run. Is he on the outside of us? No, he's not. I thought Speckmere was going to have a go. But he's got his indicators on still. He turned them off on after one of his pit stops. But Speckmere is going to have a good run going into the 90. He's got the inside line going in. Can he get it stopped? Here's the key, and yes he can. He gets himself up ahead of Bunnies, so Bunnies on the mediums tyres have lost the position to Speckmere. He's chasing though the Aston Martin through the S's, a lot more speed in the Mercedes on the softer tyre. He's going to have to go around a long way into the loop. The right, left, left, right. He's in a good position to keep it there. He holds on to it, and yes, he holds on to it very nicely indeed. Bunnies up into 8th place again. Now he's got to get to Penguino, who's cut himself a nice little bit of a gap, 1.6 seconds, as Illusion comes into the pits for Mercedes. So the Mercedes driver running the Elizabeth II Day tribute on the bonnet. Cool Dubois. The Aston Martin retakes the lead ahead of Illusion, who has stopped. Silent Wolf looks like he has jumped his teammate as well. So Silent Wolf going a bit longer. Illusion coming out. Let's see what tyres Illusion now has on. I would expect the medium tyres. Yes, he does. It's a brave man that makes a move in the inner loop, says Mika. It is, and he was very brave. Victory Rain just getting out ahead of Illusion. So Illusion is behind Victory Rain. Victory Rain on hard tyres. These are old hard tyres as well for Victory Rain. And Illusion has got traffic now. As we see cars dropping down. Penguino pitting now. He drops down. That means Wolfbane moves up into 9th place in his Jaguar. Aston Martin was season number 1 for Wolfbane. He was a team boss last time in season 2 at Alfa Romeo, and is back now behind the wheel at Jaguar. Mrs. Jam's Jaguar as well. I wonder how she's feeling. She's in another room watching this, I believe. Cool Dubois leads the race by 3.8 seconds from Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf is catching hand over fist over Cool Dubois, but Silent Wolf has to stop again, which means that the pressure will be lost. Tiger is going to have to stop soon. Will he go another lap? I suspect he will, but he's got Victory Rain and Illusion right on his tail. So the 3 cars you can see there are 3rd, 4th and 5th in the race. This season is a lot tighter than seasons gone by. You cannot make a mistake. If you do, you're probably going to finish 6th or 7th. Tiger being chased. Let's go on board with Illusion then. So we see the Jaguar and the Ford up ahead of us. In fact, Victory Rain has got an amazing drive on the Ford. Let's see if he makes the move going into the inner loop. It's exactly the same positioning as Bunnies. If he can make this stick, it would be fantastic. No, Tiger says you're not having that. And Illusion has a little bit of a tap actually with Victory Rain. So Illusion having a bit of a fight there. Victory Rain deciding he's going for a move up the inside at, oh, a little bit of a touch as well, and oh no, Illusion spun round. Well, Victory Rain, oh, well, I don't know, that looked a bit suspicious. We'll have to have a look. For the stewards, I suppose. But Illusion got spun round after that move by Victory Rain. So Illusion at the moment having all sorts of issues with drivers trying to pass him. We'll have to see what the stewards think of it, if it goes to the stewards. Cool Dubois leading the race. He's 2.5 seconds ahead of Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf will be hoping his pressure on Cool Dubois will be enough to force an error. Victory Rain there in third place, 18.5 seconds behind the race leader, has to stop again. Illusion does not. Matt Psycho does on this lap. Tiger is in the pits. So Tiger currently stopped. Will be coming in, out on the soft tyres, I expect, to finish this race. Out goes the Ford, chugging along the pit lane. And he's on the soft tyres. Bunny's in the pits as well, so Bunny's does not gain the position. Wolfbane goes up into 7th place. He's on hard tyres. He has to stop though because he hasn't run the softs as of yet. Rob on drums in a similar situation, not running the softs. So drivers coming out now to do their soft runs. Specmere is on the softs now. He's doing his soft run towards the end of this race. But at the front of the race, we've got Cool Dubois. The pressure from Silent Wolf, not enough it would seem, to put the pressure on Cool Dubois, who missed out on race 1, but leads here. Is he going to do an illusion and put himself into contention for the championship despite missing the first round? Illusion did that in the first season of GTE. He won the 2nd, 3rd and 4th races and really put the pressure on going into the final race of the season. Silent Wolf missed out in that championship by 2 points to Matt Psycho. In comes Victory Rain. Going on to the soft tyres. It would be expected. Matt Psycho also into the pits. So Tiger might put himself up to 3rd, although it looks like he will not. Silent Wolf coming out of the pits onto the soft tyres once more. Out he comes. Out comes Victory Rain and Matt Psycho following. So it's going to be close between these two Mustangs, I think. As Tiger coming down the straights has jumped Matt Psycho. Well, there we have it. Matt Psycho behind his teammate. We don't often see Matt Psycho behind a driver in the same car as him. So it's only 5 and a bit seconds, and Matt Psycho did have that issue at the start of the race, but so did Tiger. Tiger had a crash too. So in the same car this season, both of those drivers. Bunny's in 7th, Specmere there in 8th. Wolfbane in 10th place, but dropping down now. Both of the Jaguars in the pits. They both will be going on to the soft tyres. Softs from Wolfbane. Where does Cinnamod come out? So Cinnamod up into 12th place. Rob on drums is there in 13th. I believe we have the race leader just lapping him. Yes, we do. So Cool Dubois leading the race by 23.5 seconds from Illusion. Illusion on the medium tyres. Silent Wolf in 3rd. Now, this would be a moment to mention that we have never had 2 teammates in GTE on the podium at the same time. We've got 6 laps, including the one they're on, between us and that possible occurrence. The Dubois, though, it's the traffic going through the inner loop towards the toe. Cars actually ahead of him. Trying to keep his nose clean now on the hard tyres again. The man on form. That's a surprising stat, says Pat. Well, shows how The cars have often been very much top 5 have been 5 different manufacturers. It's very rare we ever see 2 of the same car in the top 5. So kudos really to Mercedes, who managed to get Illusion and Silent Wolf in the same team. These are 2 top drivers and their teammates. They're only separated by 6.5 seconds now. So Silent Wolf had a bit of a tricky middle sector of this race. Second stint was not perfect. But then again, Illusion has had similar issues as well, so he's had an issue. Victory Reign there in 4th place. He's on his personal best lap by 2 seconds, so is he going for the fastest lap of the race? You do not get a point for it, but you do get a lot of pride. At the end of the day, so he's the fastest man out there. Let's see what he can do. Crossing the line then. Not the fastest, 43.6, so yeah, 9/10 of a second behind the fastest lap by Cool Dude Boy. Cool Dude Boy absolutely flying around here then. Tiger in 4th has got Matt Psycho behind him by 5 seconds. So very rare to see Matt Psycho beaten by a teammate. What's happening here on a day that Matt Psycho cycled from London to Brighton in aid of Great Ormond Street Hospital. So really, that is the big takeaway from today for Matt Psycho. He's cycled from London to Brighton. He's raised a lot of money for them as well. I'll have to have a little check on the stats, just bear with me, everybody. I will tell you the website you can go to donate to Matt Psycho. You can go to www.justgiving.com/fundraising/MC-Dude-Psycho. So McDude/Psycho. So that's MCDUDE-SYKO. Okay, any donation you can do to that. Got Monty, who was watching live on the stream. Hello Monty, if you're still watching, you're on the Discord now. Hello, welcome to us. We do have Discord. It pops up on some of our YouTube channels when I remember to put it there. So yes, welcome to the Sunday Night League Discord and everything that goes on here. We're GT7 based league. This league is running. Cool Dude Boy manages to get past. I think that's Rob on drums. Yes, it is. Gets past Rob up drums at the toe and down towards the heel. Goes the race leader. He's losing time to Illusion, but it's not enough for Illusion to catch up now. 21 and a bit seconds behind the race leader. Silent Wolf, though, is catching his teammate up. So there we go. Thank you, Jam, says Mama Sykes. That is okay. Sykes, there's a yellow flag waving up ahead. So somebody's gone off. Wolfbane has left this room, so Wolfbane has disconnected from the race. Or a DNF. Maybe knows what the yellow flag was for. Cool Dude Boy leading the race. Blue flags are waving for Yokas. Cinemod also getting blue flag. Riders coming through the field. Speed Hunt is still here with the BMW crew, so 9th and 10th for BMW. Not a great race for them this evening. Spectre in 8th. 7th place is Bunnies. An eventful race for Bunnies. Matt Psycho chasing down Tiger to be the top Ford. Are the team orders at Ford? I wonder. Because Matt Psycho could catch Tiger at this pace. He's lapping. Oh, nearly got the fastest lap, did Matt Psycho. He's 0.04 of a second off the fastest lap set by Cool Dude Boy. He's absolutely pushing it. And he's lapping 1.5 seconds, nearly 2 seconds quicker. Maybe not the best introduction to this track to race it in the dark. Do hope you see it again though, says Mika. Well, hopefully. And Silent Wolf has got past his teammate Illusion. So Silent Wolf has jumped Illusion. He's done it through the toe. He's on soft tyres in comparison to the mediums of Illusion. Illusion trying to get a move done into the heel, but cannot do it and loses time. And now he's dropping down quite away. So Silent Wolf. 2 laps to go. Puts himself up into second place. This is going to have big implications in the drivers' championships and the teams' championships as well. Although Mercedes look pretty strong, 2nd and 3rd and 7th for them here as it stands. Paul Dubois leading the race. A good run of it. Dubois leading, going through the toe. Not long left for him, but Silent Wolf is absolutely flying. He's trying to get the fastest lap, it would seem. Pushing as hard as he can. Illusion in 3rd, 4th is Victory Reigns, Tiger in 5th. Matt Psycho is closing up. They're going to have a battle, I think, on the final lap. Continues as it does. Matt Psycho's about a second a lap quicker. He might have just enough left in the tank to get one more go. Speckman's had an issue on the front left of his car. This goes into his final laps, and there is Cool Dubois onto the final lap. Then goes the Aston Martin driver. He missed round number 1, but we're here at Watkins Glen, and it looks like we're going to see a victory for Cool Dubois in his debut in the GTE Championship. He's a driver we've seen in different formulas before, Formula X in season 4, and also in some of our endurance races as well. He was a team boss last season at Mitsubishi. His team didn't quite win the championship. They were there or thereabouts all season long, but he's dominated this race really since the use of the hard tyres really was an inspired call. Silent Wolf there in 2nd place, really pushing hard and had that car all over the place in the inner loop at the exit of it. What is the gap between Tiger and Matt Psycho? Matt Psycho's made a mistake, it would seem. He's lost a bit of time. Yes, he's lost some time trying to catch onto the back of Tiger. But it's Cool Dubois going through the heel for the final time. And turn number 13 uphill. Cool Dubois has to be put in the DBR9. You can now see why. Well, he won Le Mans in the team endurance race with Wolfbane. And now he's got 1st place here at Watkins Glen. It's an impressive debut in GTE for the Aston Martin number 1. And he wins here at Watkins Glen. Congratulations to Cool Dubois and Mika, the Aston Martin team boss. Silent Wolf looks like he's going to get 2nd place. He's stolen it from his teammate. No team orders at Mercedes at all. He gets 2nd. 3rd place is going to be Illusion. 4th place, the race winner from round number 1, 4th here. It's going to make the championship very interesting to read, because he's dropped points to those around him. comes in 4th on the road. Tiger in 5th place with Matt Psycho in 6th. 7th place is going to be Bunnies on the road, it looks like. Keeping himself in a top contention with his teammates, although he's just run wide in the final corner. His left front is completely gone. No grip at all on that tyre. So let's just see who else has finished. So Cinemod in 12th, Rob on drums in 11th. As we can now see Penguino going through the final corner to get 8th place for BMW. The teenage sensation from America, Specmere, is going to finish in 9th place for Aston Martin. Good result for him. Speed Hunter is going to be 10th. Yokas in 13th. And Speed Hunter there in 10th place then for BMW. 11th Rob on drums. 12th is Cinemod. And 13th is Yokas, the late replacement for De Will. We saw Wolfbane and Tiny Terror having disconnection issues. Cool Dude Boy though, the winner here at Watkins Glen. What a race by him. Silent Wolf in 2nd for Mercedes, and we do have 2 Mercedes on the podium. Illusion there in 3rd place makes it a Mercedes 2-3. Looking very strong in the championship for the teams. Our Mercedes. Victory Reign, the winner last time out, 4th place, and Tiger making his debut for Ford, the full-time driver now, in 5th, beating his 2-time champion Matt Psycho, who finished 6th after an incident at the beginning of the race. If somebody could please send me the race result, that would be fantastic. If anyone can do that, or if anybody's got a stream, just let me know and I can get the race result from there, because the game doesn't show it to me. But Cool Dude Boy, the winner here at Watkins Glen. Let's see, it's quite a long time. Everybody coming through the pits. We'll maybe get a lap round. No, we didn't. There we go. So there it is. There is the race winner. It is Cool Dude Boy for Aston Martin. Congratulations to him. 2nd place was Silent Wolf in the Mercedes, and 3rd place was Illusion. Join us next week here at Sunday Night League for round number 2 of season 3 of the GTE. And we are at Deep Forest. So join us for that, for more spectacular action. Thank you, everybody that has taken part tonight. Everybody that has joined us for the live stream. Like, share, subscribe to us if you haven't done so already. Thank you very much. And good night all.